Hello everybody and welcome back to the J-Chip Show. My name is J-Chip and today I'm going to be reviewing Ronja, the Robber's Daughter. Ronja was born one stormy night when the castle occupied by her father, the bandit chieftain Mattis, was split in half. Growing up in this divided fortress, the carefree little girl spends her days helping her mother and exploring the forests. Then one day, another bandit gang led by Mattis' rival, Bjork, occupies the other half of the castle and refuses to leave. Mattis is enraged, but Ronja begins to bond with Bjork's son Bjork, as that was the first child that shared her age and that she can hang out with. Now I understand that this anime is not targeted to me personally. It's more targeted to a younger audience, but I've seen a lot of children's movies, and a lot of them do a lot better than this. However, the story isn't all too bad. I can see some people really enjoying this story as it's very simplistic, but for me personally, I was just expecting a little bit more. Like, the entire anime is focused around this forest and this fortress. I would have loved to see more of this world, because obviously there is. I mean, Ronja's dad is a robber, so wouldn't it be a little cool if, like, we could see some type of city or something like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I would have loved to have that. In Ronja, the Robber's Daughter, we mainly focus on two main characters, and that's Ronja and Bjork. Our main protagonist, Ronja, is about 12 years old, and she is very smart, but also at the same time she is exploring this world for the first time. So if you're watching this show, please don't say that she's a dumb character, because keep in mind she is just a little girl and she is exploring this forest for the first time. However, after that she does start to grow, and eventually the progression in her character does evolve, and I'm happy with the development they gave her. That's one thing I'll give the show credit, is that they did develop her very well. Bjork is the childhood friend of Ronja, and he is kind of a hard ass on her. He's very cocky, very arrogant, very Han Solo-like, but also at the same time they did develop him very well, and the bond between the two characters I felt was written very well, actually. But still at the same time I felt Bjork was a little bit He was a bit too cocky, I guess, for my personal taste, especially for a kid like this. However, he wasn't really a bad character. As a matter of fact, at one point he used to be my favorite character from the show. The rest of the side cast I felt was too goofy at some points. Like, there was this one episode during the winter where the mother was trying to make everybody in that castle take a bath, and they all ran out down the hallway, and you got little girl Ronja just staring at all these, like, naked men coming and running past her. I felt like that was just a bit too much, in my opinion. The animation in the show was done by Polygon Pictures, which they've never really impressed me at all. They're a CGI studio. But what's interesting enough is that Studio Ghibli helped out on this. So essentially, like, you got Ghibli's art style, but, like, tacked on with, like, Polygon Pictures fucking CGI. And it was really, really bad. Like, even the Ghibli art style didn't help the animation. The animation was still pretty awful, and it was very jittery at sometimes. And sometimes it was slowed down just for those slow moments. I wasn't a fan of the animation at all. But the background art was very well done, and it was stunning. This show's soundtrack was also very, very good. And as far as the sound is concerned, I highly recommend you check out the dub. As for my personal opinion, a show like this is better watched dub because I just like the accents. But that's just me. Overall, I have a very mixed reception when it comes to Ronja, the Robber's Daughter. The show is very slow, and it took a while to get good. Even with all the development I praised with the characters of Ronja and Bjork, I still feel it wasn't really worth it because it just took so long to get to that point. Overall, I give Ronja, the Robber's Daughter a 5 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this review for Ronja the Robber's Daughter. And keep in mind, if you really like this show, that's absolutely fine. I'm not here to hate on anybody for liking a show like this. Before I end the video, I want to give a special thanks to Stuff We Play, Shaxter59, Nia-chan, and Warpbait for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you guys very much. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And as always, have a great day or night depending on whenever you're watching this.